The NBA has got an amazing history which is full of facts, events, and awards. People are always looking for facts about their favorite players or teams. In this video, I will give you 10 things that you might not know about the NBA. Hello there and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are absolutely awesome that you've taken the time out of your day to click on this video. Before you get further into this, if you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. One of the best all-time NBA players, Shaq, is a 4-time NBA champion and a 15 times NBA All-Star. He dominated each and every aspect of the game except one. Shaq has attempted 22 three-pointers in his entire career and has only converted one out of all of them. It is hard to imagine a player with 11,196 buckets in his NBA career but only a single three-pointer in it. Air Jordan was born in 1985 and is still one of the best all-time basketball sneakers. They are growing bigger year after year. However, the start was not that easy. The sneakers during that time were mostly white and the players were told to wear shoes which matched their uniforms and the shoes of their teammates. The early Jordans came in black and red combinations which were not liked by former Commissioner David Stern because they were matching with Chicago Bulls uniform. Stern fined Michael Jordan $5,000 for every game that he played with these sneakers on. Jordan did not care because all the fine was paid for by Nike on his behalf. It was not a big price for Nike in return for what they got. Kobe Bryant was the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft. He was selected by Charlotte Hornets and was immediately traded to Los Angeles Lakers, and rest is history in which all of you should know. One of the other stories concerning the draft was that when Kobe was drafted, he was not 18 years old. The rules for eligibility to an NBA draft were different during those times than those are today. Kobe's parents had to co-sign his NBA contract on his behalf until he turned 18 later that year. Muggsy Bogues, 5'3", is the shortest person to play in the NBA. Muggsy was an amazing athlete and was famous for his steals. He was so small that in one of the plays, he even went through the legs of a player. He was an underrated shot blocker. Manute Bol, 7'7", on the other hand, is the tallest person to play in the NBA. He was an amazing shot blocker and rebounder. He was also an underrated three-point shooter. At the 1987-88 season, they both played for the same team in the Washington Bullets. One of the most dominant players on the planet right now, LeBron James eats and writes with his left hand. LeBron shoots with the right hand and is usually considered right-handed, but the fact is he uses his left hand for almost everything other than shooting the basketball. On being asked about this, he replied that he tried to imitate his idols Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway during his childhood and started shooting with the right because they used to shoot with their right. Just imagine if LeBron James starts shooting with his left too. How can an NBA player who earns millions go broke? This is an obvious question which comes to the mind. But the study is true. A player earns millions during his career and has a luxurious lifestyle. He spends all the money on cars, shoes, clothes, houses, and whatnot. Not hard to imagine where the money vanishes. The players have to understand that the importance of money and have to be financially smart. LeBron James is a great example for this. He has hired people to look after his businesses and financial matters. The players that need to understand that there is much more to life after the NBA. Truth be told, 60% of NBA players become broke after 5 years of retirement. That's a fairly high number when you think about it. Double-doubles and triple-doubles are common in the NBA, but have you ever heard of a quadruple-double? There are only 4 players in the NBA history to have a quadruple-double. Now coming to the quintuple-double, as mentioned earlier, there has never been a quintuple-double in NBA where a player has recorded at least 10 stat points in 5 categories. Back in 1995, Shaq was 22 years old and leading the Orlando Magics. He took the Magics to the finals in that season. However, the finals had a different story for Shaq. He was opposite one of the best all-time centers of NBA, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem scored more than 30 points each game and outscored Shaq in every department. The series was a clean sweep and Shaq was very frustrated. Shaq was so pissed at Hakeem that he sent a note to Hakeem after the finals ended, challenging him for a one-on-one. So the Taco Bell one-on-one challenge was due and even the commercial of it came out. Tyrone Muggsy Boggs is the shortest player in NBA history. Just imagine a player having a height 5'3" to make it into the NBA. This is not a normal story. This is an extraordinary story of an extraordinary man. Muggsy faced criticism about his height at each and every phase of his life, but he never gave up. He worked effortlessly and made it to the NBA. He blocked 39 shots on taller players when he was in the NBA. He was very special. That short, blocking 39 shots on guys that are like 6 to 7 feet is pretty insane to me. On the 25th of September of 2000, Paul Pierce was at a Buzz Club in Boston and was stabbed 11 times while trying to stop a fight. Remarkably, he was back on his feet in 3 days playing basketball, and he played 82 games in the 2001 to 2002 season. For a person that was stabbed 11 times, this just seems impossible, but somehow he pulled through. That is it for the video, guys. If you are new here, remember to subscribe with bell notifications. If you've made it this far, before you close this video out, slap that like button. It helps out a lot. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.